Hey yo, happy birthday shout out to Miss Calibras. You heard C74 Rikers Island legend.
What's going on, y'all? This is Jamie Alexander with Gen Pop TV, and these are the best performing videos for the month of August.
Hey yo, Z-Lord, these the top 5 you heard of August. Number 5, Locked Up with Cool C and Steady B. You heard 4, Boo Bear wanted every projects. 3, Hondurans went to war in the Bronx. 2, Fighting Valhalla. 1, Beef with Vice Lords and GDs.
Pac would've loved me, yeah. From the bloodline of Tupac, B-ville to New Rock, New York, BK, where the pain was. Scenes changed, but we all sold the same drugs, same guns right here, being Israel. You tell me what's fake, what is real? In the slums where the crumbs ain't shared right. Say they care about us, but yeah, right.
Hey yo, LAZ, this song is called Pac Would've Loved Me. I put the link in the description and in the comments so you could check the full song. You heard? I be forgetting to tell y'all I make those hits. So if you a rapper or producer and you need some major promo, I get you heard and seen by thousands of people. Hit me up on Instagram at real st.laz. Yeah.
They walk past niggas grilling. A real quick grill, like, you know how niggas walk past and everybody makes sure they get each other's face? Like, we looking to make sure we get their face, they making sure they get our face, and they walk past the building behind my shit. Alright, they out. 20 minutes later, they come walking past again, Laz. Right? So now niggas' antennas is up. They get right there before they walk past the bench. Both the niggas spin and back out. Oh shit! I see you. You on fire, baby. You ain't cooled off yet. Saying yet like it's supposed to happen. The sun don't chill. You're first of all. Since our last interview, you know what I'm saying? I done became a grandpops for the first time, man. And my birthday was on the 19th, just turned 49, you know what I'm saying? Throughout all the trials and tribulations out here for us, God seen this, you feel me? So I'm thankful for that, first and foremost, you know?
Congrats on that, and happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you, man. I just got off the phone with your brother, Ray. You know what I'm saying? The God Star Mel can do and have. So this is official, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to give one of my little stories and shit, because I just sit back, because it's like a 30th anniversary. August 1990.
Shout out to the Bro Rave Roulette.
Yes, indeed. The God can do Star Mel, you know what I'm saying, and Big Have, you know what I'm saying, 190's finest, man. My 3 big bros from 190 Farragut Progress, hold it down, you understand? All love to the gut, man. You know what I'm saying? Honorable mentions. Check it out, right? This one, hold on, cause I'm on this, I can put the phone. How you hear me now?
You sound good.
All right, cool. Cause I just put you on speaker so I could hold the spliff and do all that other relaxing shit. But yeah, I wanna just tell you, like, I got a story from 30 years ago, right? The God, we had our little family in our building. You know what I'm saying, 190, and we had others, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, and doing shit, he the God, you know, he's Raven, Lightner, he's the big bro, and all of that, you know? So we all fall in the line in the 90, you know what I'm saying, in our building, the 90. Now, mind you, you know, I'm Blurry International, I've been in Southside, damn near all my life, Brownsville all my life, but when I really officially tap back into Farragut, the birth certificate area, zip code, you know what I'm saying, it was different. A lot of adjusting, and I thought I had it together with, you know what I'm saying, playing with both sides, you know, because like I said, doing half, they're my big bros from the building and shit, and one is completely, that's like having a Black Panther big brother, and the other brother is Detroit Red. So yeah, I just had to shout that out one more last time. But yo, motherfucking in '93, it's like it's the 30th anniversary to me because it's this toy we had. We had a 4.4 Magnum, right? That we pretty much had in our little family. By '93, doing head was gone, so it's just floating around, '93, I used this 4.4, right? Hopefully, shit still sound alright. I had this 4, and I caught my jump off, right? I clapped that nigga with this 4.4 that the big bros left behind. You know what I'm saying? The guard left it behind, he went away. And I'm in the gut playing with it and shit. I had a dispute. Clapped something with this 4.4, right? So sent me back to the island in '93 summer, 10 days before my birthday, August 1993, August 10th. I got sent back for using this 4.4 Magnum that my brothers left behind.
What happened with that shit? Or you don't want to talk about it?
What happened with the what?
Why you had to clap the dude?
Oh! Alright, here we go. Back to the building behind me from previously. I don't know what the fuck was going on with me and up the box. It's all love though. Alright, so I really didn't have to clap him, but I was very angry. So anyway, this big dude from the building behind me, he's Spanish too. I don't have anything against Spanish people, but I don't know. We just didn't verbally. We wasn't communicating well with one another. And I had told him previously to stay the fuck out of my building. You know what I'm saying? Which is 190 York. And but how can I tell that to someone who has relatives in my building? You feel me? So, and this guy, he's like.
You felt he was serving in there or something?
Nah, he had family in there. I'm serving in there. That's where we eat at.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Why you told him to stay out the building?
Oh, because the nigga had owed me some bread. So he owed me some bread. And so I told the nigga, yo, until you pay me, basically. He was, you know how you got people that sniff. You know what I'm saying? They snipped that boy and all of that. But they, I guess you could say functional, got a good family and everything and all of that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He's Spanish, he like to sniff. He's older, you know what I'm saying? So, he had owed me some money, and he wasn't even trying to pay me because, like I said, he like 6'4", 260. At that time, back in '93, I had to be about 5'1". You know what I'm saying? And probably a buck 40. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, man, fuck all of that. I'm doing what I'm doing, you know? And he didn't want to pay me, but yet I seen him getting more shit. So I said, yo, I seen him cop in front of my building, so I said, you gotta stay out of here. You ain't paying me, don't come the fuck back in my shit. So a couple of weeks later, I'm in my shit, getting in front of the building, getting bread. Me and my son, Murder, Rodney, you know what I'm saying? Shout him out. You know what I'm saying? Rampage, D-Set, Farragut, all of that. It's my brother. I love him too, man. So me and him got the same work. We actually on the same team. And I'm upstairs. I come downstairs. He tell me, son done been in the shit. He done seen him, all of this and that. And, you know, and I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, this nigga, he really like trying to clown me. Like, fuck you, little nigga. Like, I'm going to get my boy. I'm going to come in this building and see my family. And I'm just going to keep doing me. And you get your bread when you get it, you know? So, me, I was angry. And I'm not fighting nobody like that. Even though I got knockout power, do all that silly shit. Is when you in a drug game, you know what I'm saying, and you want to get disciplinary, more than likely you're gonna use a weapon than your hands because you want to really send a real serious message. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. So I seen him. He came in the building. I'm like, yo, yada yada. Didn't I tell you not to come in here? Get the fuck out the building. He looks at me like I'm retarded, Laz. He looks at me like I'm retarded, and proceeds to walk further into the building to the elevator. Right there, I lost it in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm 18 years old, fiery. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to call it a Napoleon complex, but you know what I'm saying? This nigga's towering over me like I'm not serious. Like, get out of here. Like, he looked like he wanted to mush me. Like, you know how you reach, and you 6 something too. You know, imagine a nigga 5 foot looking up at you telling you, get out of here. You're going to look down like, brother, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? He gave me that look, Laz. He looked down at me like, excuse me. He walked up the ramp to the elevator. I looked at my son, all murder. I'm like, oh, I'm on fire inside. Like, this nigga don't hear my words. All right. I boogies upstairs. I runs upstairs. I runs upstairs to the 6th floor. Knocks on the door. Boom, boom, boom. Ran inside. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call him my son. He got some smut on his name, but I knocked on his door. I ran inside, grabbed the 4.4 mag. You know what I'm saying? Big shit, long nose shit. Looked like some shit from Dirty Harry movie or something when you was a kid. Big, shiny, silver shit. I'm like, ooh, right? The revolver. I said, all right, give me this. I said, you know, once you squeeze once, you know, I'm always thinking, this big-ass head I got on my shoulders, I'm always thinking, no matter if I'm angry or whatever I'm going through, I'm always thinking ahead of, as it may transpire, you know what I'm saying, my movements. So I'm like, okay, I run upstairs. I didn't put six joints in there. I put 1 slug in the Magnum, and I paused. And I put 1 slug in that 4.4, right? And I put it in there and I clicked it like I thought I knew exactly where it was at. All it takes is 1 squeeze. I run downstairs from the 6th floor back to the lobby. Oh, now the elevator, every floor it goes up, you hear, bing. Then it'll be quiet, then you hear, bing, bing. I said, okay. So automatically I'm like, oh, he's pressing for the elevator. He's on it. You heard? Because I heard a bing. I'm running up the steps. I listen at the 2nd floor. Bing. It passed the 2nd floor. Run up again. Bing. Past the 3rd floor. I run up again. Bing. It stopped. No more bings, lad. No more bings. I said, I got this motherfucker, right? No more bings. So I runs around. I come out the staircase. I run around to where the elevator is at. The door just closed. I kept going. I came up one side of the staircase, so I'm already on that side of the hall. So all I know is I got to run all the way around to the other side, and I cleared the whole floor. I run around towards the 2nd staircase on the other side. He right there knocking on the door. I hear already, you know what I'm saying, the knock on the door, this big-ass doofball, right? So I ran down on him with the shit, and I pushed him. Automatically, I pushed him away from the door where his family at on the 4th floor. Threw my thumb to the peek hole, because they already heard the knock. They already heard the knock, so I know they coming to the door. I push them, put my thumb there. Now you're in a project. You go to your peek hole and you open up, and you slide that peek hole to the side, and you don't see nothing. You ain't opening your door. So I already knew I was good with that. I lift that shit up to his fucking face, man. I'm like, yo, didn't I tell you get the fuck out my building? Right? And he was mumble something. I'm just looking, and it didn't look like, he still had the face like, get the fuck out of here, mumbling something like, as if it was, whatever he said in Spanish, I ain't gonna say mumble, he said something low in Spanish, but whatever he said, he had the face on like, little nigga, get out of here still. You don't see this big ass shit in my head, man. You don't see I'm angry? Anyway, I squeezed that shit, man. Dead in his motherfucking face, man. I squeezed that shit, and I thought it was on the 1st month, you know? Click! That shit ain't go off. I said, oh. He looked at me, I looked at him. I said, you know what? And I just pointed it down to his fucking leg, squeezed that shit. Yo, that fucking lobby, my ears was ringing for like 2 days. I ain't gonna hold you. That's right there. I'm standing right, you know what I mean? Like a foot in front of this nigga. That shit damn near took off his whole fucking leg, you heard? Anyway, that 4-4, man, I did that shit weird. I went to the island behind that 2 weeks later. That motherfucker was in the back of a squad car. I'm in front of my building bubbling, you know, getting that bread. 18 years old, man. And the D's, they get out the car and they walking up towards the building. I ain't moved. Like, I'm looking suspicious. I'm thinking they look like parole officers or some other shit. I know I ain't killing them. They ain't looking for me, you know? The motherfuckers act like they was going in the building and just banged the left on me like, eh. I went to the Allen 93 for that shit in August, you know what I'm saying? August 10th, I went for Hitting Son, you know, with that 4-4. But, and I got a story from there too, you know, as far as going to HDM and all of that. That was the HCM shit. That's led to the HCM stories that we never got to. That incident right there with that 4, right? So, anyway, I'll go through all of that we ain't gonna get into. I come home in January of 94, all that time, because the nigga, he must have been high when he came to the building or drunk or whatever, because he went to the grand jury, pointed me out, did all of that. But you know me, I'm up there, I'm studying, I ain't never been more Muslim in my life. When I went to the Allen in 92, I took my Shahada, you know, but when I got out of there, I went back to the projects and started wigging out like I ain't, you know, my father's Muslim, you know, I come from that line, you know, and I just, you know, stepped out of that. Once I got free, like, oh, back to the business, back to DSET, back to, you know, bullshit. Man, came out of that shit. I get back to the gut. I got a 4-day-old firstborn daughter and shit, right? So I'm like, what I'm gonna do? Let me get back to this paper. So I started hustling and shit again. Motherfucking, one day I'm in front of the building and I'm bubbling. My sisters, they some well-known twins from Farragut. My little sisters and shit. They from 177, the twins and shit. You know, my little sisters, man, I love them. They super official. And our family, I don't care who you are. I don't know. I'm not trying to act like I'm the cream of the crop because, you know, my bloodline, everybody gave it up, you know. But everybody's on some don't tell me anything. So I don't know nothing, whether it's good or bad, you know. I don't know accomplishments, failures, or nothing. I don't know no snake shit, fake shit, nothing. Nobody tells me anything. So I'm in front of the building. I'm getting my heart off, pause. I'm bubbling this hard. My little sister, she down in the very next building at the corner. I'm in 190, she in 177 lobby, right? I ran through like 3-4 packs that morning before like 10 a.m. So I walked down to 177, but I think somebody wanted to see me down there. I guess in the building, Laz, I get in the building, I walk in there. My little sister in the lobby right there at the window. If you're in the lobby window, everybody, you busting cells, you know what I'm saying? If busting cells are doing anything that niggas do, I know my sisters is with it. You know, you can't put nothing past them. So I come in there, I'm about to go to the elevator. I look back, I'm like, yo, sis, what you doing over here, man? What you doing in the lobby, man? Word up, what you doing? She's like, oh, mumbling. She's like, oh, all right. She's like, I got this. I'm like, you got what? She digs in her pocket, right? She pull out a little bag with all these green tops. my sister trying to sell some work. She's like, this shit won't go. I can't get this off. And I'm like, because I'm killing the niggas, you know? I'm out here this morning. Ain't nobody really getting nothing off. She down there trying to sell a pack. And her ass done fucking book from a family member about, you know? The nigga not bloodline, but, you know what I'm saying? He done made a family within our family, you feel me? So she steals this nigga's pack, and I don't know about it. I say, oh, you having a problem getting this off? Me being a big brother, I guess I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me, because I'm supposed to be like, give me this, get the fuck out of here, go do something with yourself, you know what I'm saying? But understanding that my little sisters is different and they already been out there, I was just like, all right, you struggling? All right, I'll get this off for you. Give me the pack. I'll take it from her. Yo, lads, I took these fucking green tops from my sister, man. I go back up the block in front of my shit. My people's coming up to get right. I'm giving them some of my shit and some of the green shits, right? So they out. Boom, 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 boom. About a half an hour, I got rid of her, the whole pack that she done got, that she done stole from somebody that I ain't even know, right? I'm thinking she got some shit. Like, oh, you got some work? I got you. I get this shit off last. Motherfucker. Don't you know a little sister done went inside of a motherfucking apartment and stole a nigga's pack? She done stole a nigga pack that he had stashed in the apartment and trying to sell that shit in front of the building that the nigga bubble in front of. Said, oh, yo, I had no clue that's what was going on, lads. You know what I'm saying? For a female, to do some shit like that, you got a lot of balls. You know what I'm saying? You gonna steal a nigga pack and bubble it in front of his fucking building? My dumb ass not knowing, I gets rid of this shit. Motherfucker doing his history and all of that, trying to figure out, you know, nigga, get word back from fiends and shit like, yo, I had some of your shit today. A word? Who the hell sold you my motherfucking green tops, goddammit? My motherfucking green tops. Blurr. Oh, here we go. That's where the shit goes wrong. That's where it goes left, last. Like I said, I'm gonna say his name too because he get busy. You heard, he beneficial since the preteen years. You know what I'm saying? And on the strength, respect and love for me, I didn't get done dirty behind this shit. You know what I'm saying? And at the fact that he must have known I really didn't know how it all transpired. He know I had no clue where them green tops that I just got rid of came from. You feel what I'm saying? So, but he wanted his fucking money, as he should. So my bro motherfucking Herbie, man, lined me the fuck up, man, for well, actually, I got lined up by my motherfucking sister. I lined myself up actually getting involved in something she was doing, so I'm gonna take those two lineups back. I lined myself up trying to be big bro, superhero, doing something negative for my little sister. This is what I get, right? So boom, she booked him for his pack. He left in an apartment. Now behind my back, they know some family shit. I don't know this. They done shot, my sister done shot 5 with the nigga in the hallway, all type. I don't know none of this shit that done went down before this situation. You hear me, Laz? Word of mother, but I tell you, they be like, yo, don't let me know nothing. Nobody tells me nothing. I find shit out at the end. So, motherfucking issue 5. Now, I done moved the pack. It's about 4-5 days later, Laz. I'm on the side of my building, bubbling. You know what I'm saying? I'm working, I'm smoking. Got my cousin with me, and my man, Little Shot, on the 6th floor. You know, I had the team from the '90s. You know that we family. So motherfuckers might not be out there in the loop, but we smoke. They gonna fuck it. They gonna smoke and drink off me all day, and should be eyes around me while I'm out there. All three of us on the bench getting fucked up, Laz. Niggas off points like a motherfucker. They not watching, I'm not watching. So it's like, the niggas sent two motherfuckers to, with the same 4-4 6 months ago. 6-7 months ago, I put work in with the same toy, right? If people from out of town, or OG, this nigga had on like a duck hunting hat, you know what I'm saying? Old dark-skinned nigga, gray and black beard, you know what I'm saying? This is 94. So he had to be, in 94, he looked like he was close to his 60s, right? And he tall, skinny. Looked like a black version of Inspector Gadget. Imagine that. He dressed like that. Huh? Black old Inspector Gadget looking nigga. And then he had some fucking stocky ass nigga look. Oh, like a gorilla, son. He looked like Magilla Gorilla with an angry face and mad black. They walked past me, about two people, my cousin and my man. We on the side of the building on the bench. They walked past, they circled past one time. Bright ass day. Sun shining, lad. Sun shining like it's 1 in the afternoon. Niggas walking around the building, we not paying them no mind, even though you know they not familiar faces in the projects. Like, where the fuck they come from and why? You know? You couldn't put them two together. It looked like a nigga with his nephew who been bad all his life, like his overgrown nephew that's a special ed student or something. You know, they walk past niggas grilling. A real quick grill, like, you know how niggas walk past and everybody makes sure they get each other's face? Like, we looking to make sure we get their face, they making sure they get our face, and they walk past the building behind my shit. Alright, they out. 20 minutes later, they come walking past again, Laz. Right? So now niggas' antennas is up. They get right there. Before they walk past the bench, both the niggas spin and back out. Oh, shit. The old nigga pulled out some old school 38 shit, and the diesel gorilla looking nigga, I know his name and all of that. I know his handle. He from Brownsville, you know what I'm saying? Initials GB. You know what I'm saying? So GB, the gorilla, he pulls out and looks dead at me and pulls out the same 4-4 that is in my family. So I'm like, oh, but at the time we're not understanding and realizing that, like, I'm thinking niggas is coming to run down on me and get me for the work and with all of that. It wasn't even niggas coming to get a nigga because they hustling, son. It was personal, son. This nigga said his people, his family and shit. This was this nigga's family from the other side of town. He kept his family to make sure, I'll give him his props, to make sure he get his bread and I don't get hurt. You know what I'm saying, nigga? All the time, I gotta even elaborate back to my last story real quick. Even throughout all the mix-ups and the fuckeries and the double crosses and everything, I understand it was all done out of desperation and the game, and none of it was done towards me maliciously or to wipe me out of here. Nothing was done to physically. I haven't been physically harmed through none of the fuckery, so I know the gut loved me because I seen a lot of niggas get left. You know what I'm saying? In them same situations. You feel me? So I had to say that. Thanks for all of that. You know what I'm saying? I know it's all love. You know, people I done mentioned, I done been in flicks with them that done, you know what I'm saying, had some shit where it ain't look right for me. Even past 2013, and just next to people, you know what I'm saying? So it's nothing held back from 30 fucking years. It's all a learning experience and shit that brought me to where I was at to this day. So I had to throw that out there real quick, Laz. And so now they on the side of the building. They walk past us. They back out to 38 in the 4.4 mag. I'm not even realizing this is my baby. Nigga said, "Yo, get up." The nigga proceeds. We near the back of the side of the building. It's a ramp that leads to the basement of the building. Laz. They tell us to get up and walk down the ramp. They you know what I'm saying? Me and my cousin, we looking, we complying with the mugs on. My man Lil Shy like, huh? What? What? Why they gotta go in the basement for? I had to say that. That shit was one of the funniest shits because we 4 out of 5 of us right there on that side of the building understood what was happening, but he did. He's like, nah, I don't understand why we gotta go in this basement. So we go down there, they march us down in the basement, so bro, they like, I don't know why nobody saw this. This shit was so smooth, man. We smoking blunts. This is back at White House, you know what I'm saying? This shit burning bad slow, so you get extra fucked up. So we agreed, we walked down in the basement, they let us down in the basement, one in front of us, one in back of us, right? We get in there. The basement all pissed. You know the basement of the project, you know what I'm saying? You close that basement doors, dark, it's pissed, the cellar room, all of that, mad black. Niggas is like, yo, they checking pockets, you know, they talking they shit. The old nigga, he just looking at everybody. He ain't saying nothing with his duck hunt hat on, with the serious face. Oh, man, you knew your life was on the line. So, now my cousin and my homie, they like, oh man, it's real now, it's black and no more sunlight, right? So everybody kind of, they toughness, niggas was kind of a little tough outside, but once we made it in that basement, shit disappeared. Like, oh man, they looking at me like, man, you like, what? Why the fuck am I fucking with you? Because they not in the life, you know? They not hustling. They not doing none of that shit. They just want to smoke my weed and hang out with me while I'm doing my dirt. Anyway, we in it. Back, these niggas, he like, yo, GB, like, yo, blah, he checking niggas' pockets. He see a little ass chain on my neck, Laz, one of them small shits that you would give like a baby, you know what I'm saying? A baby chain. My mom's had gave me a little baby chain. I used to wear it, sentimental shit, like, you know what I'm saying? She lost me when I was her baby. So I rocked that shit. Niggas taking everything. They took the money, took my boy and all of that, and they checking for everything, right? Niggas like, oh, hold on, take your shoes off. Niggas made niggas take their shoes off, Laz. Niggas kicking their shits off. Niggas grabbed our sneakers and throwing them up the ramp. You imagine niggas grabbing your sneakers off the fucking dirty, pissy floor. Your socks getting stained up in the basement. Nobody's around. And they throwing you see a little flash of light. Every time you see a flash of light, you see another set of sneakers getting thrown out the building up the ramp. Like, they didn't want, I don't know why they took our sneakers off. Word, what the fuck you did that for? And we ain't walking through no magnometer, nigga. So anyway, we in this basement, and the niggas they looking evil and telling us what to do, going through niggas' pockets. The gorilla nigga, GB, he looks at me dead in my eyes. He told me, yo, take it off. Take it off. I said, what? I felt like that nigga on Greg and Friday last, like, you know, from my little previous stories, you really gotta let me know that you mean business, you know what I'm saying? And so I tell the nigga, you take it off. The nigga grabs the shit, pops it off my neck. And then he looked at the old nigga, they see him. Check him again. You know? Check him again. He acting like, no way, we out that life, and this little motherfucker over here acting like, you know, there's no worries in the world. They checked me again to see if I had a handle on me. Right? They wanted to burn me in that basement, but I know that they was giving specific orders not to do it. Just, you know? That's why I got to send that love out, and I'm still here today to be a grandpops and see all of that shit. But that full came back to bite me in my ass, man. That full that sent me to the fucking HDM came back 6 months later to bite me in the ass out there in that dirty game, man. That's why I want all you young and the came in the young years. When you make your biggest mistakes is in your teenage years, man. All y'all out there, y'all youngest, man, stay away from drugs, stay away from guns. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't deal with the education, just get a job, get a girlfriend, get a boyfriend, but stay away from the street life, man. That's just one thing I just wanted to say to you, Laz, man. And I want to tell you, I ain't been in the comments that much, but I catch the shows, I catch the interviews. You on fire, you ain't never cooled off, and I appreciate you. Keep doing your shit, man. You heard?
I appreciate that, bro. But yo, what happened? They just let y'all go after that?
Yeah. Because you gotta remember, the nigga that sent them is my family. He just sent them to get the bread and shit, man. And with anything valuable, just go get that because I lost out on the pack. You know? It wasn't leave a nigga, even if I talk shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a get Blurr out of here. Like I said, it's family love that I'm just grateful for, you heard? And free my bro, man. Free my bro Herbie, man. Word, man. Break him out of Green Haven, man. For real, and I thank him for letting me still be here to tell the story, man. Out there in the life and shit, you know, it doesn't matter who the person is. When you in that life and you do wrong or you're a part of someone that's doing wrong, whether you know it or not, you know what I'm saying? Things can happen to you, you know? And being that he loved me, it was able to show that, yeah, things can happen. It could be worse, you know what I'm saying? But I did it this way, you know? And I want to say salute and thanks to Herbie, man. Word the mother. Because I had no clue, you know? I had no clue my life was on the line with that shit. Word. And I'm still here to this day getting bald and gray, you know? That's 30 years, man. 30 years. Well, 94. 2024 will be 30 years. That's 29 years ago. Word. And I salute and big up Farragut, man. And like I said, I came out there and I thought I knew it all, coming through the Ville and Southside group homes and all kind of shit. I thought I had the hammer game down. I thought I had all of that hustle game together. I thought I knew it all. But when I got to 190 York Street, man, Big Head and Can Do, man. You know what I'm saying? And you do mad shows with Shasha, too. Shasha and Can Do is brothers, man. They done did a lot of numbers together. That's the Enlightener, Can Do, Star Mel, 190 York, Farragut, Big him up, man, and Big Heads, man. You heard? Farragut is in the building, and we international with it. You heard? You got a lot of stories, even with the brother Black Knowledge, you know what I'm saying? He shouted out some of the brothers, the twins from 202. I was in HCM with them and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I was in the HCM with one of the twins, and in the 4 building with one of the twins in 93. You know what I'm saying? From 202, word, my big bros, man. I got some more stories for that, but I just had to get that up. You know what I'm saying? That family love story, and I just want to say free Herbie at the end of all of that, and thank him for not really having them motherfuckers from the other side of town grease me for his dollars, you know? And that's just that, man. A lot of shit, when you out there in that game, you gotta watch family, friends, your bitch, the boys, and all of that. So if you don't want to have to be on your P's and Q's for the rest of your life on shit like that, and knowing that any of them could get you out of here at any given moment, go get a job, learn a trade or two, get a driver's license, be productive members of society, anything you got to do, but stay away from the street, youngins, at all costs, man, at all costs, and always try to be on point. That's all I got to say on this message, man. You heard? This is Blurr, Southside, Brownsville, Farragut's finest, man. You heard? New York's favorite foster child. Bang bang. You heard? Original D set. Yo, Laz, I love everything you're doing, bro. And you keep pushing, you heard?
No doubt, bro.
Keep pushing. And your shit too, boy. Yo, you, Pottersville, yo, you did a lot, Laz. If you did a podcast or interview show, that's inspired too. I'm just saying that because I know you got a lot going on in your mind, and you keep pushing on all channels, man. Salute to you, man.
Nah, I'm definitely trying to get that podcast popping. That sit-down interview joint. It's gonna go down.
Rounds at Howard Projects. My bro from Howard Projects, Stilo, man. Brooklyn, stand up, man. Laz, love is love, you heard?
Shout out to the bro Stilo. Shout out to the old Howard Barcelona gang.
Oh, say less. You already know. Word. Shout out to the whole Pearsons, man. Sarge, Flex, Josh, you know what I'm saying? Trizzy Troy. Let's go. Howard Houses, stand up, man. Brooklyn, we off this.
Hey, yo, happy birthday shout out to Miss Calabras. You heard? C74, Rikers Island legend.
What's going on, y'all? This is Jamie Alexander with Gen Pop TV, and these are the best performing videos for the month of August.
Hey, yo, Z-Lord, these the top 5 you heard of August. Number 5, Locked Up with Cool C and Steady B. You heard? 4, Boo Bear wanted every projects. 3, Hondurans went to war in the Bronx. 2, Fighting Valhalla. 1, Beef with Vice Lords and GDs.
Pac would have loved me. Yeah, from the bloodline of Tupac, Bville to New Rock, New York, BK, where the pain was. Scenes changed, but we all sold the same drugs, same guns right here, being Israel. You tell me what's fake, what is real? In the slums where the crumbs ain't shared right. Say they care about us, but yeah, right.
Hey, yo, LAZ, this song is called Pac Woulda Loved Me. I put the link in the description and in the comments so you could check the full song. You heard? I be forgetting to tell y'all I make those hits. So if you a rapper, producer, and you need some major promo, I get you heard and seen by thousands of people. Hit me up on Instagram at Real St.laz. Yeah? Z-Lo.